Alright, we're in the car, 97 degrees, AC on blast, you already know. But anyways, I recently had my rear brakes done because I needed it to pass inspection, so I let the shop do it as much as I prefer to do it myself, just in case issues like this happen. So after getting that done, I've been having problems with my car. Every time I would come out of neutral to first or neutral to reverse, the car would stutter. At first I thought it was a clutch issue, but I ruled that out because every time I would shift it to second, to third, to fourth, etc., there will be no stutter. It actually shifts really smoothly. So today I'm going to be doing a test. I'm going to look under the hood and let you know and let you see or hear what happens when they come out of first and what I suspect happened, or what the shop did that caused this issue. So let's check it out. Alright, we're in the car. Got this bottle of water to demonstrate how much vibration this car has. Sorry for the AC, it is 96 degrees out now. So let's get started. Cars are neutral. Let's put on to first. Let's see how much vibration you can see. Not sure you saw that. When it's colder outside, the vibration is actually worse. You can hear the wheels lock up. So today's 96. The brake fluid is a bit warmer, so let me see. Let me pump the brakes. Let's see if I can mimic this again. Waiting for these cars to pass by. Not sure if you heard that. You can hear something locking up. At first I thought it was the clutch, but apparently when I shift through second to third, etc., the vibration does not happen. It only happens when I go from neutral to first or neutral to reverse. So I'm thinking that the brakes are locking up the back wheels because I just had it done. Let's try again. All right, let's take a peek underneath this brake fluid. See what it looks like. Wow, these people really topped it off way above the max line. So, all right, this is another test I'm doing. Got the car jacked up, front wheels off the ground. I'm going to see if the clutch is the problem or is it the brakes. Now that the car is off the ground with no resistance, we can see by shifting to first, second, and third if the car will shudder. So first I got the traction control off. You see the light here. I'm going to right now shift it into first and see if it will jerk. No, it's not jerking at all. It's actually really smooth. Shifted to second. Not a problem at all. So third. No problem at all. So I am guessing, sorry about that. I'm guessing there's something to do with the brake lockup, either on the front or the back. Let me pump the brakes. The front, let's see if the front brakes are the ones sticking. All right, shift to first. Nope. Let me pump the brakes again. You can hear it clamping on down onto the rotor. Shift into first. Smooth. So it's either the back brakes locking up or the overfilled fluid that's causing the back brakes to lock up and stick to the rotors. So that's one way to see if it's your clutch or your brake system, and to see if it's the front brakes or the rear brakes. So I am 90% sure it's the rear brakes, the ones that I just got changed by the repair shop, and I think they did a lousy job. All right, we're here in the car. Upon inspection after driving for a bit, the cap is all wet. There's liquid all over the place. I guess it spilled over from being overfilled, but got my bastie here, got a cup, nitrile gloves. Remember, this stuff is really bad for your skin, so make sure you use nitrile gloves. As you can see, all the liquid came over, actually got onto the wiring. Might need to clean that out because that thing is highly corrosive. So my goal is to get it at the max mark. Let's see if we can get there yet, the max mark. So I'm gonna be taking out as much fluid as I can. Jeez, that's a lot. Try to do this with one hand. All right, let me skip ahead while I do this without making a huge mess. All right, got it as clean as much as possible. Got it down to the max mark. Cleaned up that wiring harness. Definitely do not want brake fluid on that. So hopefully that will hold up and didn't do too much damage. But anyways, let's go out for a test drive and see if you can feel any different. All right, like I mentioned before, this thing would also happen from going from neutral to reverse. So let's do an initial test to see if there's any difference. Oh, handbrake, sorry. Wow, there's no lockup at all. Let's back up. All right, now shift into first. Let's see if you can. Wow, you do not feel any lockup at all. All right, just got back. Long day of driving. So far, so good. The car's been extra smooth. So what do you guys think? You think the shop did it on purpose, or were they just clueless about overfilling your brake reservoir fluid? I'm thinking, I'm not sure what I'm thinking, because I had a family member also go to that shop, and they also overfilled their brake fluid reservoir to the top. Had to help that family member drain out some of that fluid, because you don't want to have brake drag in the middle of driving, or if you're on the highway, and or have catastrophic damage to your brake master cylinder or brake system. So yeah, been going to this shop for several years, and looks like I'm not going there anymore. But if you guys ever have issues with your brakes after a brake job, this might be the first thing to look for, because the shop's been there for decades, and if they've been doing this to me, they've been doing it to other people. So stay safe out there, guys, and thank you guys for watching.